In today's video, I'll show you how to create a simple YouTube setup where you can use any corner of your house and turn it into a set where you can create regular videos like this. What's wrong? Wait. I'm starting a new series on my YouTube channel about Japan, fully dedicated to videos about Japan. Any questions you have, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, videos about Japan. So I wanted to create a different set for those videos, not the set I already use. For that reason, I have this space here in my living room that I don't use much. So I thought I'll create a set here just to create regular videos so that I can set up my camera and do everything that I want to do. So right now what we have is a plain white background, a sofa and a shelf here. So I don't like the balance I have here. This side seems a bit empty and the wall seems emptier. So what we are going to do is try and create a simple YouTube setup, as I said. So my idea right now is we put a shelf here to balance both sides, and I'm also getting a turtle as my very first pet. So I've been planning on getting a pet, and I think turtle would be the best choice for me, but that's for a different video. If you want to watch that, subscribe to the channel. But yeah, shelf, and on top will be the turtle aquarium and then some plants. And for the background, what I'm trying to do is put vinyl record album covers. You can get it really cheap in Japan, so I want to put 6 of them there. I'll find some neutral colors so that they don't make the background seem too boring, and then we have the balance of the background. And then for light, I am just in front of my big window, which should always give me a good amount of daylight to shoot if I want to shoot in the day, and I have my lights if I want to set up right here. So that's the plan for the video. So right now we have to go out. I have a shelf, so I'll put that shelf here, but other than that I have to get plants, the turtles for a different day. I can't do it today, but other than that we will get vinyl album cover. So let's go out, drive to the store, and hopefully we can create a setup. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and any ideas if I can improve this. So let's go. Okay, right now we are at the first store. So it's called Hobby of a Book of, which is a second-hand store in Japan. I'm sure you have seen videos online. So second-hand things in Japan are really good. I always buy second-hand, so I'll probably do a tour of this second-hand stores in a future video. So subscribe if you want to watch that. But we're gonna go in and try to find out the vinyl record album covers. Most of these stores have them, but they vary depending on the store. So let's go in, find out if we can find. I need 6, so let's go and see. Let's go inside. And they have lots of books, old books, manga, and CDs from a long time back. But I can't find my vinyl covers. They have these things like movie catalogs. I don't know what to call them, but I thought these are vinyl covers, but actually they're, oh wow, this is only only 100 yen. So I could get these as an alternative, but I need to cut them up because they're pretty heavy. They have some like other stuff, anime stuff, that I can give you a full tour if you want to see it. As you can see, it's super loud, so I'll just go back to the car. If I find something, I'll buy it. Okay, that didn't work out. They didn't have the albums that I was looking for, and the movie stuff that I found weren't good enough. I have to do a lot of work to make them work. I don't know what to do. I might go to a different store. So let's go and see, because I have to get the plants too. So we'll go and see if we can find something. So right now we're at Daiso. So if you know Japan, you should know Daiso 100 yen store. So I'm gonna go in and try to get cheap plants that I can put in the shelf that I'll be putting in the setup. and also if I can find something creative for the wall. If I don't, I have to drive all over again, spend more time. But let's see if we can find something in Daiso. And yeah, as usual, I'll make a tour of the whole Daiso video soon, so subscribe if you want to watch that. Okay, I'm inside Daiso and this is what I've got to work with. That's just the front of the store. Inside they don't have plants, they have other stuff, everything you need, but I'm probably thinking of getting one of these and maybe make it a contrast in two of these. Yeah, probably that's what I'm going to do. Okay, we're back. So I got these three, 1, 2, 3 for the shelf, but sadly I haven't found anything for the wall yet. So we're gonna try once more, and let me see, we're going to go to another of these second-hand stores. So it's another chain store called Second Street. So we're gonna go and see if we can find something. They'll probably have something with the shelf like plants and stuff because they have good interior decoration stuff, but I'm not sure if I can get a record for the background, so I have to think something else that can make the background interesting. So let's go. We just arrived to the Second Street. It was around 20 minutes drive. There are a couple of shops in my city of the same store, but I came to this one. This is probably the biggest one, so hopefully I can find something for the wall. If not, I have to go and find a different store. So let's go out and find. So I'm inside the store, but sadly, once again, they don't have the stuff that I want. So I think I need to be creative and maybe print stuff, put it on the wall, but I'm still thinking, what can I do? There's nothing that I can take. Okay, this is the last store. If I don't find anything, I'm gonna innovate and find something else to put on the wall. So I'm at the junk section, where this is another book off store. They have mostly musical instruments and junk, and I thought something from the junk might be interesting to put on the wall. But oh wait, oh, we have some records here finally, but it looks like they're all from the same artist, which doesn't help me. So let's see, what can I do? What can I put on the wall? I have an idea. Let's see, but the oh wow, but the record idea is down the drain. Okay, I'm back. That took way longer than I expected. I think it took too bright. Let's see, fix that. Okay, that took 3 hours. So I showed you the plants I got. So 1, 2, and the same one, 3. But then I couldn't find any vinyl records, and I felt really frustrated. Well, that was the initial plan, and what do you say? I forgot the word. I visualized it like that, like there would be the records there. I had all the planning done. I saw reference pictures, but I couldn't find them. In my previous city, in the store, we had tons of like vinyl album covers for $1, 100 yen, then I could buy 10 and fill up the wall, or 6. So I couldn't find any. I was frustrated, but in the last store I went, I found a new idea of using PlayStation discs, the old PlayStation disc, the first PlayStation. Firstly, initially I thought about like using the discs themselves, so putting them on there, but they're all each $1 and 100 yen, and if I put them, it would take more because the vinyl records are bigger. These ones aren't big. But then I remembered, and this was like a nostalgia thing, I remembered that if you bought games in the past, they would come with a booklet. So essentially it would have instructions for the game, and if you had a fighting game, the cool part is they would have all the combos for you in the booklet. And then an idea hit me, so I searched for all the fighting games I could get, and I found Street Fighter. This is the 3. I found Tekken 1. This is 3, 1, 3, 2, 1. So 1, 2, 3 Tekken. And I also got this OG game, the Virtual Cop, which used to come in every computer when we used to buy a computer in the past. It used to come default, but this one's the PlayStation version. So what I'm gonna do is take out the booklets that are inside here, and then cut out the pages with the information of the players and stick them all on the wall. I think it will be pretty cool to have these on the wall. I used to love fighting games, and since I got Taken 1, 2, 3, I can show how it changed in the booklet, and then I have Street Fighter and Virtual Cop. So that's what I'm going to do, but I'm super hungry, so I need to eat first. But first let me show you the shelf that I'll put. So this is a shelf for this side of the room, because we have one here. So as I said, I want one there. These will hopefully go somewhere here or below it, and as I said, the turtle will be here. But I have some more things that I used to use in my previous house as a backdrop or stuff in the back. So I have these South Park figures and some other figures that I can put here in the bottom or here on the sofa. But that's the idea so far. So I'll eat, hopefully the sun stays, and I can start putting all the stuff. It's gonna take some time to cut and put them on, but hopefully it will look great. So let's get started. First eat. Okay, I'm back. Just finished lunch, and then I cut the booklets according to what I want to stick on the wall. So I had to cut them precise sizes to find out how many I should put up there. And I'm going to use these. These are adhesive tags from Daiso, 100 yen. And we'll get started now. It's going to take some time, so I'll fast forward it and let's see how it goes one by one. Almost done, but in the middle, instead of CDs, I'll put something else. Okay, so there they are. So these two characters are from the game Virtual Cop. So this is one of the very first games I played and really liked. So I was really happy to find this. So these are the two characters. I didn't even know their name before, but they're Smarty and Rage. Probably if you're a big fan of Virtual Cop, you know them. So I'll probably put them. Okay, so we have this one from Street Fighter. Honestly speaking, the Virtual Cop one looks the coolest, and then we have Tekken 1, 2 and 3, which actually don't look that great. 3, 2 and 1. So really stick this Virtual Cop. Okay, right now I actually have a pretty big what do you call it, bottle connection can collection that I used to use in my previous setups as a thing to be in the background, but as you can see there's some space there, and that I'll fill up with my cans, and I'm pretty happy with how this looks. And over there, as I said before, will be the turtle. So let's get the cans and fill the space. So I have a few of these Justice League ones that I collected some time back. I have space here. One. And then I have a bunch of these from Coca-Cola, from their World Cup campaign. And also if you go to every city in Japan, they have the bottle for the city. So this is Fuji, I have Nagoya, but I want to collect more. But I'll fill this space up with the bottles. Okay, so that is the setup. So there's two ways I can use this. Is one where I can use this chair right now, sit in front with that backdrop. Obviously I'll put some kind of backlight to brighten it up a bit, but that's the one way of using the set. And the other way is if I move the camera and frame it. Okay, I think that looks great. So this is the second angle where it's close in and you can properly see the background that we made in this video. So thanks for watching the video. I really had a great time putting all this up. It's not yet finished. As I said, I'll have an aquarium, I'll maybe put some lights and have a backlight and make it look more interesting. But for now, I really love how it looks, and that's how you can build a simple YouTube setup if you want to. So here are some ideas that I thought myself and from the internet that I could have used for a background. So there's no problem if you have a simple white background. That's totally up to you. I already have a setup where I use a gray paper sheet for a background. So for that reason, I didn't want this to be a similar white background. So that's why I tried to build this setup. So if you don't want a simple white background, what you can do is put some stuff behind you to make it look interesting. So stuff that really means something to you, because if you live in the place where you shoot videos, you have to be okay with those things being on the wall for the whole time. So I love the thing I did with this, the games I put here. I used to play them as a kid, so that means something to me. So every day when I walk around my house, this won't be a problem to look at. So that's why I put them up. So other things that you could do is the vinyl record thing that I thought of doing. You could do that if you can find those, and then put any clothes. You can put like any bed sheet or something, or tapestry that looks good to you. Or what I thought was DIY, like clothes that I don't use, cut them up, make something and put them in the background. It's just up to you. Whatever speaks to you, that's something you can do and put it up on the background. So you can do what I did. You can put vinyl covers. You can just be creative. You can put a wall of CDs if you want. So anything that you want. You don't need to make it complicated. It doesn't need to be expensive. The whole thing that I did today, it took me the plants and this and that, if I include the adhesive, and without the amount of driving I did, I think this only cost me less than 1,000 yen, which is $10. Less than $10 I built this, but I had an advantage since I'm in Japan. I could get those for second-hand real cheap. But whatever works for you, just use that and make it interesting. You don't need to make it a lot more complex than it needs to be. So I hope this helps you. Let me know in the comments below if you liked what I did, if it helped you out, and if you have any more ideas that I can do an experiment. So yeah, I'm super happy seeing this, and I'll see you in the next video.